Ballyheane, a team that we have not been doing well against over the last number of years, coming out on the wrong side of defeats, some big defeats against them, and a couple of draws en route. Our last win was a cup final 2 years ago. Our last league win against them was a bit before that again. But out there tonight, we showed not only the good football inside that we saw last Sunday against Manola, we saw determination, a ruthlessness, character and aggression, and assistance helping each player out. How do you yourself sum up those 90 minutes?
Yeah, it was good, solid performance, clean sheet, and yeah, as you said, everyone was working hard, and that was to the man from Kevin tonight. So yeah, I think he got that. Overall, better team. Yeah, we've been trying to turn Ballyheane over the last, I think, 3 or 4 years, but they've been good. It just shows our development now, and yeah, we're pushing on now. So hopefully that continues.
And looking at our record, this is our third clean sheet in our last 4 games, which is something throughout most of the season hasn't really been happening. But it's good to see that not only we're getting things right on the attacking sense, we're getting things right on the defensive side in recent weeks.
Yeah, and it just comes from confidence. I think, yeah, we were conceding too many soft goals, and kind of rectified that at the moment. We have to build on that now. We can't just rely on that it's fixed. Everyone's just working hard for 90 minutes like they did tonight and not letting up. So that's our goal, to continue that.
And of course, when you look at tonight's result, we have 3 games left, win all 3, and hope that 1 or 2 other results go in our favour, which means we finish second. And what a lot of people mightn't realise, they probably think our season's over, but it's not really, because second means a spot in the Connacht Champions Cup for next year. So that's something worth fighting for.
Yeah, listen, we're just looking after ourselves now. We're just going out to win every game, 1 game at a time. If we come second, it's a development on last year, it's an improvement. It is what it is now for this season, and yeah, as I said, it's a good tournament to get into. We haven't been in that for years, so yeah, it's a good challenge.
And some good performances again tonight from the lads, and some nice goals once again. Kevin Kettrick opening the scoring, Dylan O'Malley on the score sheet again, Noah Massey with another goal from the few he got already this season, and Keane Halpin, back from holiday, found it back to the net.
Yeah, that's it. It's all the build up to it, and all the lads kind of working at that. We did a session there on Thursday, and to be honest, no one was flying, so I'm not surprised he scored. Everyone else, yeah, they're all chipping in all season, and that's what we want. Just be ruthless and put them in to get us over the line, and to get more goals is what we want. Some games can then be too tight, and they should be out of sight. So it's good to see we can do that.
And I'm sure over the next 3 league games there'll be competition for places who will be on the starting 11, and I'm sure there'll be players happy enough to be on the team, and I'm sure there'll be disappointing players to be left out.
I think if you're left out and you're not disappointed, there's an issue, but listen, we can only pick 11 with a good squad there. Kevin has to work it and get everyone game time, and rotate, let's give that rest. It's been long season intense. So it's great to have competition for places, and we'll push on into the winter months and see what can happen there. And
of course, next weekend there's no football, and I'm sure you'll be looking forward to the break next weekend and recharge.
That's it. Yeah, we'll probably train this week and then take the weekend off, recover. That's good. Enjoy themselves, do whatever they want, and then we go back out the week after.
Indeed, thank you very much. So we finally got a result that against a team that we've struggled with over the last number of years, and it was a big win tonight. Good performance football-wise, but also it was smashed with determination, aggression, and a willingness to help each other out, and lots of encouragement on the pitch. How do you sum it up?
I think you've summed it up pretty well, to be fair. We are really delighted with the lads. We're delighted for the amount of work they put in over the last couple of weeks. We had that difficult spell that we all spoke about, but you have to give huge credit to this group. They've worked ridiculously hard over the last couple of weeks. I think we're 6 games straight on the bounce now winning, and we put ourselves back into a decent position after a difficult spell. Tonight I think capped it off. It showed that when we match the quality that we have football-wise with aggression, with work rate, with that determination as a group to succeed, we're a very, very good side. And you know, when we were going through that difficult spell, we were saying the same thing. This is a really, really good group, of young lads, learning harsh lessons on the job, and no, I'm pleased with them. I think they're getting some of the rewards that they deserve for an awful lot of hard work.
And looking at the stats, this evening is our second clean sheet in 3 games, and it's actually a 4th clean sheet in the last 6 in league competition. So that's a huge turnaround really for a team that was not keeping too many clean sheets for most of the year.
That comes with aggression, that comes with that determination to get to the ball, that comes with that determination to close down and apply pressure as quickly as possible. And when you start doing that as an individual, and then you start doing it as units on the pitch, and then you follow up as an overall group doing it, you get a lot of success out of it. And it doesn't always go your way, but it's the starting point for everything. And you know, I'm not surprised we've had 2 clean sheets. I'm not surprised we had a clean sheet against Ballyheane here a couple of weeks ago as well. Match good players, matching quality with effort, delivers results like this. It's not easy to do it all the time, but it's the starting point for everything we need to do. In order to bridge that gap that we have to do against the league leaders, we have to apply this every week.
4 different goal scorers tonight once again, beginning with Kevin Kettrick in the first half.
Well, we took a lot of criticism saying that we don't have you know, that number 9 that most teams think they need, the big physical lad. I think Dan has come in the last couple of weeks and done a really superb job. We were getting an array of goal scorers across that front line. I think some of our combination play is now showing how good we are going forward and how we're opening up the opposition. We're quite difficult to play against. I think we've scored a lot of goals in this league. 5 last week, 4 again this week. Really, really good goals, well worked by players, great movement, and lots of pace. So I think if there's pluses to come out of the season, it's the progression in the likes of Keane, the likes of Kevin, and the likes of Dan. All those are massive pluses. And on top of that, we now have the likes of Adam coming back to full fitness. We have another 2 weeks before the next round of fixtures, and you can see his progression, and that will come in, and that will give us a focal point. And we've lots of quality behind that then in midfield as well. With Brownie returning to the side, you see the impact he had in the last 30-35 minutes to that group. So lots and lots of positives.
And going back to the goal scoring charts, for people that are critical of us not scoring enough goals, I'm sure it will surprise the critics when they look at the stats that we have the 2nd best attacking record and the 2nd best defensive record.
Yeah, I think sometimes our backline takes an awful lot of criticism it doesn't deserve. You know, I think Killian McGlade showed fantastic leadership again tonight. His defending behind the ball, his organisation and the group around him was absolutely brilliant. For me, Aaron Cannon is an exceptional centre-back, an exceptional footballer. Again, he's back there. And that performance that was put in again by Harrison and Noah at full-back tonight was outstanding. And I thought Noah was particularly good. He had a really difficult role against 2 really big physical players, 2 really good players. And they didn't get much change out of them. And they're big pluses. And on top of that, you can see the quality that both Noah and Harrison brought going forward. Noah's goal was absolutely superb, great running, great interlink play. Harrison did that all night, he's done that most of the season for us. And then on the bench you consider Marky's been one of our best players all season. And we managed to switch that around, play different players tonight, and still look at our bench and go, Mark didn't play game time tonight, Jack Dawson didn't play game tonight, 2 really, really good players. Fiona Hora's away at the moment on holidays, another really, really good player. And then we have the big pluses. We have Evans now broken into the side, he's getting really good game time. Killian McGee is close and he's breaking into the side. So that's recognition of all the really good work that's gone on with Michael Horan and all the stuff that he's done, and the work that Porrick's doing, and you know, Tony and Pat. So it's nice after such a difficult spell for people to see what this group have been at and why the future in our eyes is so bright. And
when you look at the next 3 fixtures, Crossmolina away. I know they're playing Manula in a relegation 6-pointer. I know we had such an easy win against them earlier on in the season, but away will be a totally different game. They'd be a lot more difficult compared to what we faced. Then we've got Manula at home. They've made a couple of signings, I believe. Yep. So they're fighting for points. So they'll really put it up to us. They'll probably play in a similar shape as they did last Sunday. And then we have Ballinrobe Town away. Ballinrobe Town are pretty much safe, but like we saw in the FAI Junior Cup last year, the 8 of them, they're going to make it difficult.
Look, I think that's a fool's game. I think when you're trying to analyse which opposition are easy and which are the ones that you should be preparing for, there's no such thing. You prepare for every game to the same quality. The difficulty our lads have is they're going to get opportunities in these games to play. You have to grab those opportunities. So any player that steps off the level that's required to play in this group is going to find themselves out of sight really, really quickly and potentially struggling to get into the 18. So I wouldn't underestimate Cross Malina. I said early in the season they're one of the sides I believe had the ability to get out of that mess. They've recruited really well in this window. They've signed a guy called Martin Deedy who's used to play in the Munster Senior League. He's played at League of Ireland level, really, really good player. They have some players back because they have an opportunity to save themselves. And I don't think either that game or another game at home are going to be soft. And I'd be hugely disappointed if we think we're the type of side that can take a step down when it suits us and take a step up when it suits us. It's the same each week. That's the requirement. And we're going to have a little breather, which is great now. We're going to step back. We're going to train on Tuesday. We're going to have a week off, which is fabulous. We're all looking forward to it. And then we will prepare them for a Cross Malina game, and we won't be taking a step back. You know.
Indeed, and enjoy the break. But at the same time, the players for the next 3 games, they have to be really looking over their shoulders. There'll be glad faces who'll make the starting 11. There'll be disappointed players on the bench, and even more disappointed lads that might make the match day squad. So it's really up to everyone to put their hard yards in if they want to really be on the match day squad for the big games that are coming up.
We need a squad like that. We need a really, really strong squad, you know. We're going to have to rotate players in and out depending on what we're trying to do in any given week. The players know that. They know the challenge that's in front of them each week. They must go away and prepare, and they must be ready when it's their opportunity to play, and they must grab it. And I think everybody in that squad recognises the quality we have across the group, and they understand the role everybody has to play, and they should do. That's what you want in the quality side. And
of course, we'll enjoy the break, and I certainly look forward to 2 weeks' time when we're back on the road again, and looking forward to more football, and looking forward to a positive end to the league campaign.
Absolutely, thank you.
Thank you.